So I've been getting a couple of questions about how to make computing these relative frequency and frequency tables easier. Nice thing, and this is true in general in the course, if you're spending a long time doing something, usually StatCrunch can do it really fast. And you just need to ask me or Google it on YouTube. A lot of times YouTube, that's how I learned how to use StatCrunch really. But so here we've got a phlebotomist that's taking samples of blood type, and it's just a whole bunch of just a big rectangular grid of different blood types. Okay, what we want to do is open this data in StatCrunch. And you see it's no longer in a rectangular grid; it's just in a column, but it's all the same data. And if we're going to make a frequency table, this student has already made the frequency table. I take it by counting things up. But we can have StatCrunch do it for us by going to Data, and then where is Stat tables, and then doing a frequency table. And the data is in column, okay? And we want frequency. Oops. And just hit compute. And see, it gives us how many different people had blood type of A, B, B, and O. So it looks like this student got it exactly right. Okay, now what we can do is also change, I think just by going into options and hitting edit, we can go back and do a relative frequency. You could also just go back and do a whole new table. I can change the table for relative frequency. So now I can just enter in 0.38 here, right? That's 38% of the people had blood type A, and 8% had blood type AB, on and on. The other thing you can do here that's really nice in StatCrunch, this problem does not call for it, but you can graph. Sorry, on bar plot, you can graph the frequency tables as well. So now this is really important here. Do you have the data raw, or do you have it in a summary? Now, this table is actually a summary of the data over here, right? It's a frequency summary of all the data. We just have the raw data. That's the kind of thing that you would do if you just went out and recorded and collected the data. So with data, we select variable 1, that's the first column. And we can get a frequency table. And just hit compute. I think that'll do it. Yeah. So here's the same. This table is now represented by this graph over here. And if you hover over the bars, they'll tell you the exact number, 19. In fact, I think you can get that. Whoa. What just happened? I highlighted something. Oh, that highlighted all the A's, I guess. I just learned something. Okay, but if you want to do the graph and you want to do the frequency graph, you again have that option. We have to select the data right there, and then it's a relative frequency. This will give us the percentages, right? Just like we found before, 38% of the people have blood type A. So I hope that helps a little bit with these questions. Tabulating everything by hand can take a bit of time. Who needs that, right? So I'm glad those people asking that question. I really appreciate that question. I can, StatCrunch can speed that up, and I can always show you how to do that.